I grew up not really understanding how important the SWALEC Cup was then, and that competition was. But then as I played season by season, I started to understand how hard it was to win. Therefore, it started to be the main competition that we were chasing, because we kind of, in those days, and even now, we played that competition for our fans. Good grief, I don't think there was many left in Pontypridd on that day.
It was the biggest game in the club calendar, and I think there was a tremendous respect and rivalry between the two sides. We certainly had some fantastic matches against them, and I think both sides respected each other hugely, which allowed us to really go at it when we got on the pitch.
The final in '96 was a fantastic affair. I think we went 13 or 14 points up. My main recollection was the chief giving me a try-scoring pass, which I intercepted, and I outpegged Neil Jenkins to the corner, But I have fond memories of that, and it was a fantastic game, and Ponty had some great players in those days as well.
McIntosh, interception, Patrick HORGAN, third try for Neath.
Neath had a phenomenal side, in all fairness, and they were really, really physical on the day, and I remember having a couple of cutters, with them. Bad memories. I remember giving an inside ball to Richie Collins, which was intercepted by Pat, and I also get a lot of stick for an up and under I put up.
The '96 final for us was obviously built up as we got close a couple of times. We played in the cup final the year before against Swansea and got beaten in that one, so it's something that we'd been knocking on the door for a while, that squad had. It was just a great game to play in, the Old Arms Park packed, it was a tremendous atmosphere there, and it's obviously nice to get a try. We were like 3 metres, I think our try was. We were pressing all the time, From there on, really, we were just in the ascendancy, so it's a great occasion and something that we won't forget.
We'd been thereabouts, maybe second and third in the league and stuff. Had some excellent wins, but would never quite sort of get over the line and actually win that trophy, that elusive trophy. And I think that's one thing Pontypridd certainly did was keep going, and we did. And I think Paul made a break down the left-hand side, and we just built from there really. And once we got going, and once we got into the game, we got that one try. We just seemed to keep going and going then really, and it was like the start of the game for us in a funny way. The boys felt fresh, and we would just keep going, and obviously got in the end, and even Steele putting a little grubber kick through for Geraint, I think it was, to score out on the left wing here. So it just seemed to go turn for us, in that period of time, and play some great rugby.
On the day, Barry Williams had a bit of an outstanding game, and I think he scored maybe the second or third try, which. And I remember him throwing the ball up in the air, and he said something along the lines of, we've got this now. And I kind of looked at him. I didn't say anything. I wanted to do mine, but I didn't say anything. And I just thought, no, you've got nothing yet, mate. And luckily, Geraint come to the fore for us. And the tries that he scored were superb tries. They just weren't, they weren't just finishes. They were superb, well-executed tries.
It was an incredible day, and it was obviously a great honour to play for your country, but your bread and butter, your week in, week out, the people who you play with and work hard with, and to make a final, and to have a chance of winning a trophy was pretty special really. And I said I always remember it being a fantastic day, and something I always remember.
You only have to look at the scenes after the final whistle really, and when the boys are lifting the cup, to see the pitch virtually full of our supporters. We'd always been so close, and people had always talked about us being the nearly men and capable of beating anybody, but not really actually going the full way to doing it, and it was just such a pleasing event for that group of players who've done so much for the club. To finally get over that final hurdle was special for club supporters, everybody involved.
Pontypridd have joined the elite band. They now become the 8th winners in 25 years of competition.
A part of me felt for Neath because they had given it everything, they had given it 110%. and they thought they had done enough to beat us. And on a normal day, against a normal side, they probably would have. But on this day, it wasn't going to happen, and it was a great day for the Valleys.